Dear students, today you will learn about pair of lines means intersecting lines, parallel lines, transversal and angles made by a transversal on non-parallel lines. So first we will discuss about intersecting lines. As you can see in this slide, line L and line M meet at a point P. So, line L and line M will be intersecting lines. Lines that meet at a point are called intersecting lines, and the point where they meet are called point of intersection. So, which type of lines are known as intersecting lines? Lines that meet at a point are called intersecting lines, and the point where they meet are called point of intersection. You can see many examples of intersecting lines in your daily life, like crossroads, scissors, both are the examples of intersecting lines. Crossroads means two roads meeting at a common point make crossroads, and this is the example of intersecting lines. Scissors. The two arms of the scissors form intersecting lines. So, crossroads and scissors are the examples of intersecting lines as you can see in your daily life. You can give so many examples of intersecting lines. Now look at these lines. The distance between the two lines are same from both sides, means the lines that always remains the same distance apart and never meet are called parallel lines. As you can see in this figure, if you will extend these two lines in both the directions, these two lines will never meet at any point. So these type of lines are known as parallel lines. Is it clear? Means the lines that always remains the same distance apart and never meet are called parallel lines. In other words, you can say two lines are said to be parallel if they lie in the same plane and they do not intersect, however far they are extended. Means if you will extend these two lines in both the direction, they will never meet. So, these type of lines are known as parallel lines. Look at these lines. Line P and line Q will be parallel to each other. So, these two lines will be known as parallel lines. And the symbol of parallel lines is two straight lines. As you can see in this figure, line AB and CD are cut by a line XY at two distinct points, P and Q. So, line XY will be known as transversal, means one line intersect the other at two distinct points. These type of lines are known as transversal. In the previous slide, we have discussed about transversal on non-parallel lines. And in this slide, we will discuss about transversal on parallel lines. As you can see in this figure, L1 and L2 are two parallel lines cut by a line M. So line M will be known as transversal, means a line which intersects two or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal. The two given lines may be parallel or non-parallel. As you can see in this figure, line L and line M are cut by a transversal at two distinct points A and B. So when two lines are cut by a transversal, 8 angles are formed. You can identify these angles by their position. These 8 angles are denoted by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now take a look at angle 1. You can see this lie on the exterior of lines L and M. So angle 1 known as exterior angle. Similarly, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are also lies on the exterior of lines L and M. So these angles means angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are known as exterior angles. Now look at angle 3. This lies on the interior of lines L and M. Similarly, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 lies on the interior of lines L and M. So, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are known as interior angles. Now, angle 1 and angle 5. You can see in this figure, these angles are lie on the same side of transversal. Also, they have different vertices A and B. So, these type of angles are known as corresponding angles. What is the meaning of corresponding? As you can see in this figure, angle 1 and angle 5 are lie above on the left side of transversal and angle 2 and angle 6 are on the right side of transversal. Similarly, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 4 and angle 8 are also at corresponding position. Therefore, these pair of angles are known as corresponding angles. Means angle 1 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7 and angle 4 and angle 8. So these pair of angles are known as pair of corresponding angles. So there are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Now look at these angles. Angle 3 and angle 6 are interior angles. But these angles are on the opposite side of transversal. As we have already discussed which angles are interior angles. So these angles are known as pairs of alternate interior angles because these two angles are lies on the opposite side of transversal. So that's why these angles are known as alternate interior angle. So in this figure, angle 3, angle 6 and angle 4 and angle 5 are pairs of alternate interior angles. So there are two pairs of alternate interior angles. Angle 3 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 5. Similarly, angle 1, angle 8 and angle 2, angle 7 are pairs of alternate exterior angles because they lie on the exterior of these two lines L and M. So there are two pairs of alternate exterior angles, angle 1 and angle 8 and second pair is angle 2 and angle 7. So these two pairs of angles are known as pairs of alternate in exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are a pair of angles on the outer side of each of those two lines but on opposite side of the transversal. Now look at angle 3 and angle 5. lie on the same side of transversal and both are interior angles. As we have already discussed, angle 3 and angle 5 are interior angles. So these angles are consecutive interior angles. Similarly, angle 4 and angle 6 are also known as consecutive interior angles because they lie on the same side of transversal. So there are two pairs of consecutive interior angles which lie on the same side of transversal, that is angle 3 and angle 5. This is first pair, and the second pair is angle 4 and angle 6. So these are two pairs of consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles are also known as co-interior angles. Means consecutive interior angles and co-interior angles both are same. So which type of angles are known as consecutive interior angles or co-interior angles? When two lines are cut by a transversal, the pairs of angles on one side of transversal but inside the two lines are called consecutive interior angles or co-interior angles. Let's revise all these topics one more time.